From the moment I met you, I knew there was something different about you. You weren't the loudest, the most outgoing, or even the one trying to be noticed, but your presence lit up every room. Your laughter lingered like a melody, and your smile had a way of pausing the world. We became close, best friends. But for me, every shared dream, every walk home under city lights, and every silly debate over coffee was a quiet confession. I never found the courage to say out loud. I kept a letter tucked away in my drawer, dated 3 years ago. A letter I wrote the night you broke down in front of me, after your heart had been shattered by someone who never saw your worth. I held you while you cried, and later that night I poured all my feelings onto paper. I love you, it began. I've loved you in silence, with respect, with patience, and with the hope that one day you'd look at me and just know. But I never gave you the letter. I kept telling myself I'd wait for the right moment. That right moment never came. Life went on. You met someone else. I smiled through it. I showed up to your engagement party, hugged your fiancé, and gave the toast that made everyone laugh. But that night I went home and added another page to the letter. Even if it's not me, I'm glad you're happy. That's all I ever wanted for you. Then came the phone call that changed everything. There had been an accident. Your fiancé didn't survive. You were devastated, and as always, I stood by your side. But this time, you weren't just grieving. You were lost. Your world had tilted, and you couldn't find your footing. I helped you heal. Not by trying to fix you, but by simply being there. For months, I never said a word about my feelings. I was just me, the one you could cry to, lean on, and trust without question. One quiet evening, a year after the funeral, we sat in your apartment, sipping tea. You turned to me with tired but searching eyes and asked softly, "Why did you never fall in love?" I looked at you for a long moment, then finally said, "I did. I just never told her." That night, you found the letter. I had forgotten it in my coat pocket after dozing off on your couch. You read every word, from the first lines written, in heartbreak to the final sentence added just a week earlier. If you ever see this letter, it means I finally stopped being afraid. Tears streamed down your face as you gently folded it and slipped it back into my coat. You didn't wake me. You didn't say a word the next morning. But that evening you handed me an envelope. Your own letter. It began, "I think I've been waiting for you all along.